I think I've decided to give up on this whole antinatalism thing. I'm going to find myself a woman to be with. I'm going to get married. We're going to have 100 kids. It's going to be great. No, that's not going to happen. Just a little April Fool's joke. Could you imagine somebody having 100 kids, though? I don't even want to think about that. Sounds like a nightmarish scenario. What I did want to talk about today were things that I genuinely do like about life. And I don't mean these things. This is not a joke here. This is serious stuff that I actually like about life. One thing that I really like is I like to watch the lightning outside. It's fun to watch it zigzag through the sky sometimes and watch it strike towards the ground. There was one time, I can't remember how long ago it was, but I was working in a grocery store that was kind of far away from where I live. But there was a thunderstorm going on, and when I was pushing the dust mop around by their front lobby, the lightning came down and it struck something out in the parking lot. I heard the zap and then the explosion of thunder. I was like, woohoo, yeah! So, that's one thing about life that I do like, is watching the lightning. I understand it can be destructive, unfortunately, sometimes, but it is cool to look at and watch. Another thing that I like about life is food, honestly. As a vegan, I'm still able to enjoy the good things when it comes to food, and sometimes I even like to cook. I haven't been cooking very much lately, but I might get back into it again. And I also found these frozen pasta dishes at the store, and they are really good. They have these plant-based meatballs in them, so they're not made from dead animals, they're just made from plants, which is really cool. And there's marinara sauce in there, there's onions in there, there's some spinach in there. It's really good. So that's something I like. I like food. And I love that I can just enjoy it. I'm not sure what else to say, so I'm going to come back in a little bit. So, I'll be back. Another thing that I like about life is this Motocross Madness game that I keep playing and using to put over top of the videos. I recorded a video yesterday and nearly uploaded it, but I figured it contained a little bit too much truth, if you know what I mean. The gist of the video was that I said I refused to be a slave, and one of the ways that I said I refused was that I refused to be a slave to the bank that I owe money to. I refuse to pay it back because I just don't care about them, honestly. But when I recorded that video, I had switched the character and the bike in Motocross Madness to green because I liked the look of it. So, in this video, you'll be seeing the green guy riding around on the track. So, I really do like this game still. I don't know what it is about it. I like riding on the tracks. And I think I still like video games in general. There's another game I've been playing called Grounded, but unfortunately my poor old computer can't seem to handle it as good as it used to. So it just lags a lot now. Unfortunately. But in the game of Grounded, your character is shrunken down really tiny, and you're in the backyard of this mad scientist's house, and all of the insects are huge. It really is an interesting game. Definitely fun. So, I do still like video games. Another thing I like about life is dark comedy. Considering my April Fool's joke earlier about having 100 kids. Oh no, that'd be scary. I just can't imagine it. But I do like dark humor, dark comedy. I like that stuff. So clearly life is not 100% terrible 100% of the time. Far from it, actually. There are good things that I do like. So I guess with all of that in mind, I have to say that even though I refuse to be a slave to the bank, I'm still going to try and make my life as good as I can possibly make it. That's what I'm going to do. Going to make my life as good as I can possibly make it. But I will still help others along the way if I can. Well, I think that's a pretty decent length for a video for this topic, I think. So, we'll see. We'll see how long of a Motocross Madness clip I record for this. I don't really even know at this point because I record the audio separately and then I record the gameplay. That's pretty much how I do it. And I like to do it that way. My only hope is that the gameplay is not too distracting and the messages that I want to get through can still get through. So I guess, with all that being said, I'm going to end this here.